Hello and welcome to episode 4 of our Crusader Kings tutorial playthrough, where we play through the tutorial, and it's Crusader Kings 2. Alright, so here we are, learning scenario. As you might have seen in the laws view, let's check out the laws view. Alright, the law view. The screen allows you to change the laws of your domain. There are two main types of law: succession laws and regular laws. Succession laws determine who the rightful heir is. Regular laws concern matters of governance. Oh my. Succession laws are difficult to change because different succession laws completely alter the dynamic of the game. Different groups of people will tend to like or dislike different succession laws, depending on how it affects their chances of succeeding. Kingdoms and empires have access to a specific special set of laws called crown laws. Crown laws affect all the de jure vassals and not just those who are the de facto part of the realm. However, infidels and heretics outside of the de facto realm remain unaffected. Kingdoms are also unique in that they have separate succession laws, even if they are currently ruled by the same king. Therefore, united kingdoms might well split up and once more be ruled by different characters when the old king dies. The characters who are currently second and third in the line of succession are called pretenders, and they will walk 500 miles. They will usually dislike the current heir and even the current ruler. Alright. So currently our inheritance, these laws control how succession is done and who will inherit what. What? Alright. Some succession laws require a high crown authority. Crown authority, which is also found in this view, represents how much legal authority you have over your vassals. Crown laws, such as this one, indicated by the crown icon next to its name. It says this one. Ah, here we go. Crown law. Excellent, yes. Something. Can only be changed once per ruler. Alright. Crown laws such as like investiture, controlled realm inheritance, vassal war declaration, and so many more that we'll get into in a moment, can only be changed once per ruler. Crown authority can also be changed one step at a time. Alright. Got it. So, investiture, let's see, so crown law. Crown laws can only be passed by kings and emperors. They concern everyone in the de jure kingdom or empire. If a de jure kingdom or empire does not exist, the de facto kingdom or empire crown laws will take precedence. Cool. Alright, so investiture. This law determines who appoints bishops. The Pope or the secular liege. And right now, free investitures. Bishops within the kingdom can be appointed by their secular lieges, and will be more loyal to their liege. The Pope will not be pleased. Alright, controlled realm inheritance. Passing the controlled realm inheritance law will protect titles within the realm from being inherited by characters loyal to another liege. Currently we have free inheritance. Vassal titles do not have any special regulations on inheritance outside the realm. Then vassal war declaration. Crown, let's see. Allow uncontrolled vassal wars. Vassals may fight against enemies both within and without the realm, so long as the realm peace is not enforced. Cool. Centralization minimum. A centralized state is important for the liege to grow powerful, but a decentralized state may be easier to maintain. Currently we are very decentralized, or just we are decentralized. The realm is entirely decentralized, and can effectively handle many vassals. The status of women. Medieval societies usually function under a patriarchal social structure, where women are kept from positions of power and influence. A ruler can alter this state of affairs by reading books, by issuing decrees that give women increased access to higher positions in society, currently traditional. Women are prohibited from holding all job positions. Some government types will be restricted to agnatic inheritance laws. Then, laws governing the right of a ruler to revoke titles from its subjects. None. The ruler is not under any circumstances allowed to interfere in the ownership of hereditary titles. Interesting. Administration. These laws govern how society controls and organizes ownership of property and wealth. Well, feudal administration. A feudal society is a hierarchy of landed lords, where each person in the system owes fealty to those directly above and commands those directly below. It is the way most of the medieval world works, and it means that the ruler depends greatly on the loyalty of his more powerful vassals. Very well. Both your vassal limit and your domain size limit can be increased through the centralization law. Low centralization will give you a bonus to your vassal limit, whereas high centralization will increase your domain size. As you see, you'll have to make a choice here. Domain laws such as centralization can only be changed once every 5 years. Also, centralization can only be changed one step at a time. Got it. So if we want, we can't jump directly to high centralization. Ooh, I do like this though. So our vassal limit is 32. And we can directly hold 5 domains. So maybe we can cut the vassal limit by 5, but gain an extra ability to hold another domain. Low centralization, medium centralization, high centralization, centralized. Alright, the higher levels of crown authority and the centralization laws are restricted by your technology level. In order to unlock the more advanced laws, you must invest in legalism. So first... Oh my god, there's so many... Alright, so we've got inheritance laws, control how succession is done and who inherits what. Oh dear. Alright, so we have our heir, my son, Prince Fernando. And then the pretenders, King Sancho, King Garcia, Queen Irka, Princess Elvira, and King Onso the Chaste. We currently have... What do we have? Oh, we are Agnatic Cognatic Gavrilkin. So women can no, not absolute. Agnatic Cognatic, meaning we have the preferences for men. If there are no available men, women can finally inherit. But our lands split up evenly-ish between our main male heirs. Alright. Interesting. Geez, there are a lot of options. You've got only males, women inherit on the same grounds as males. Then you have the titles of the ruler are divided amongst his children and the primary heir, who is elected from among the members of the ruling dynasty. Wow. Seniority, the oldest member of the dynasty, inherits all titles. Your oldest child will be greatly disproved. Will greatly disprove of this. Alright. Primogeniture, the oldest child of the ruler, inherits all titles. Elective monarchy, the ruler and each lower rank vassal, dukes, can nominate a successor. Ultimogenitor. The youngest child. That would be so weird to have as a system. But yet, I mean, also having the oldest person, if you live a really long time and have a lot of kids, kind of weird. I don't know, everything's weird. Monarchies are weird. Hereditary despotic kingdom. Then we have obligation law. These laws control how much taxes and levies vassals have to provide to the liege. We got our noble obligations right now balanced. We can shift towards money over manpower. And we have die Berges, Church und Treiber. Alright, then council laws. So right now the councils vote on war declarations. We have empowered the council. The ruler can revoke titles. The council can imprison people. Although that we had an event where we just threw our wife in jail because of syphilis or something. The ruler can banish people. The council has limited authority. No, the ruler has full authority over choices of succession law. And can fire council members at will. Cool. The ruler has full authority on executions and granting titles. Alright, cool. So let's go to technology. Technology was fairly static in medieval times. Nevertheless, certain advances were made over the centuries. In Crusader Kings 2, every county on the map has separate levels of technology. All the rulers above the rank of Count accumulate technology points in each of the 3 groups based on their attributes. These points can then be spent to increase the technological level in their capital. Technology can also spread to neighboring provinces, between domain provinces, or in trade zones. While in the technology view, hovering over a county on the map will show the advancement levels there rather than in your capital. Alright, so we have military advances, economic advances, cultural advances. So, the higher level of crown authorities and centralization laws are restricted by your technology level. In order to unlock the more advanced laws, you must invest in legalism. Found in the technology view, legalism is found in the culture advances technology tree and costs cultural technology points. The other 2 technology categories are military and economic. So, culture, legalism, with clearly codified laws. People are more likely to accept new rulers as rightful. You have legalism 1, 2, okay, just numbers. Unlocks different things. Ooh. Then we have tolerance. Acceptance of the ways of others makes it easier to rule over people of different cultures and religion. Well, we'll see what the next thing. Maybe it'll break down some of the technology. Ooh, trade post limit. Ooh, I don't even know what that means, but it's probably good. You have been given technology points for each of the 3 types of advances. Find some advances that interest you and click the corresponding invest button to spend technology points and increase it to the next level. Technology points are gained over time, but technology also eventually advances by itself if neighboring provinces are more developed in that particular field. So if you're playing a multiplayer game, you could potentially have people specialize in technology, and that could turn your nation into a technological powerhouse of like 0.2% larger growth than your neighbors. Because it's medieval technology, they still thought spitting in wounds was a good idea. You know, when Europe was great. Alright, we mentioned claims earlier. Well, too bad. We're gonna keep looking at technology. So, with cultural advances, tolerance, accepting the ways of other nations to make it easier to govern other people of different cultures and religions. Looks like we have opinion. It helps lower opinion penalties. Majesty. Our dynasty grows ever more prestigious. It just gives us some piety, prestige, and other bonuses. Ooh. Religious customs. Improved relations with the vassal clergyman. So you could just strengthen your ties to your religious factions so that your priests, your bishops, all them religious people like you more. Popular customs. So then here you can make the burgers. You can cook up those burgers, cook up your relationships with the burgers. Noble customs. And then you got your feudal stuff. So if you're having trouble moving or placing a brick, if you're having trouble with your feudal lords generation after generation, then you'll want to invest in noble customs. Now it said that they gave us enough. They gave us enough points for some other stuff. Oh well. Alright, well, let's see. Then in economy, shipbuilding. Better shipbuilding techniques allow us to build a better fleet. Bigger fleet, even. Ah, yes. Construction. Better building techniques make construction cheaper and faster. Excellent. Trade practices. Better trade practices lead to more money for republics, as well as cities participating in trade. Ooh, I like the sound of that. A little out of our reach right now, though. Improved keeps. Ah, so then we just have better, we can build larger fortifications, more options. Excellent. Cities and temples. So, there's a chance per year to increase. Okay, I see. Yeah, technology really slow in the medieval period. Cool. Cities and temples. Improved buildings for cities and temples. Surely temples? I like the sound of building up our cities to make a lot of money. Castle infrastructure. Various training grounds and barracks to improve the size and quality of castle levies. Ah, so it's a good indirect way to increase your military prowess and power. Then finally, military advances themselves. Military organization, recruitment and field organization improvements. So morale of the army, land organization, global supply limits. Siege equipment, bigger and better siege engines, so better ability to siege places. Melee techniques, better training in melee. Heavy infantry, pikemen, heavy cavalry. Flank leaders choosing better melee tactics. Skirmish techniques, your light cav, archers, horse archers, camel cav. Then your cavalry, light cavalry, defense, morale, heavy cavalry, camel, elephants, horse archers, everything on a horse. And then finally, infantry, everything on foot, from pikemen archers to light infantry and heavy infantry. Very cool. Alright, we mentioned claims earlier. Your character has claims on the kingdoms of Castile and Galicia. As you can see, if you click on your portrait. Cha-cha. There might be a less whiskey. There might be a less whiskey way, but you don't have to drink. There might be a less risky way to press this claim than going to war, however. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so we mentioned claims. Has claims. Yes. Strong claim on the Kingdom of Castile and the Kingdom of Galicia. People are all fighting each other and stuff. I think we're about to learn. King of Castile is actually your brother, and you are currently his primary heir. To really make sure that you inherit his kingdom, you could try to kill him before he can father a son to supplant you as heir. If you click on your brother's portrait, you can create a plot to kill him. by clicking on the plot icon to the left of his portrait. You can also start plots from the plot view. Start a plot to kill your dear brother. Do it. Well, we already are trying to kill our cousin. It seems only fair that we expand the opportunity of murder. How do I do that? That's it. Murder. Do it. King Alfonso the Sixth has decided it's time to kill Sancho the Second. So now we'll have two different plots. Or can we only have one plot at a time? Did it get rid of the plots? What about the plot to kill... Yeah, did we not have a plot to kill King Sancho? I feel like, yeah, I mean, I looked at it, yeah, but our character's crazy. I don't even know. Alright, now you have a plot against. Let's see. Yeah, my plot's only one plot. Maybe we can only have one plot. Maybe we jumped the gun on plots. Now you have a plot going, but you will need the help of others to succeed. You can find potential plotters through the plot view. Not all potential plotters might want to join your shady schemes, however. The ones that are hesitant, but still close to accepting, will usually come to their senses once you bribe them with gifts. Like, hey, I found this really cool TV, wanna kill your mom? To make this simpler, you can also check the auto-invite plotters option in the plot to the plot view. On the plot, in the plot. Of the plot. Alright, so the Baron of Gormaz would be willing to join the plot. Right to the plot. Alright, so he might join. We have some people on the wall. I mean, on the fence. The Queen of Castile. Oh, that's always nice. Alright, let's, send her a gift. Alright, she'll join. Then we have Sancha, courtier in Castile. She would say no, but we can also send a small little gift. Now she'll say yes. Alright, then Frederic, courtier in Castile. Alright, so we'll see what that does. If these people join and we get the power to help my brother meet a tragic end. Much better than killing your cousin, right? I mean, killing your cousin, people, kissing cousins, killing cousins, people do it all the time. But kill a brother. El Hermano. Cardinal Constantine of Arezzo has been given a seat in the College of Cardinals. That's nice. To the clever King Alfonso, you may live in harmony and contentment. An intriguing scheme. I believe I will help you. Indeed. Oh, let's see. Yes, he is the Marshal of Castile. Very good. Alright, our plot power is rising. And is now above 100%. To the Magnificent King, I believe indeed. Alright, so she is... I believe the... She's... no, she's not the Queen. She's just hanging out. I don't know. She's a person. She lives. She is at the court of Ozma. Who are you? Ah, okay. Wait, no. Are you? Okay. Yeah, she's somebody. She's doing things. She's helping. Cool. Alright, so our plot is gonna keep getting... Our plot power will keep getting stronger. Ooh, look at that. Both of them. Alright, so my brother's queen and a bunch of his other people around him are gonna Take him out. Help us. Help himself. I don't know. Help him meet a quicker end. Life is pain. We are only treating that pain permanently. Alright, a new bird has arrived in the muse. And the new book on the art of writing poetry is in the library. I'll start, let's see, I should take route, ooh. You know what, let's read a book. While we plot to kill my brother, why not read a book on the way? Shut the gates! Oh, that's cool. Like if we have a... Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, you got a lot of cool decisions here. Very different from like Europa Universalis 4, where it's more national level choices. This is all about individual choices. Cool. The poetry book is really inspiring. I can feel creativity bursting through my body. The way that the knife would burst through my brother's chest. Oh, diplomacy +1. Give me a quill! Excellent. We can promote a commander, promote a soldier from the ranks of your army to lead the troops on the battlefield. That's cool. Invite nobles to court, present debutantes. So we have a lot of different options for stuff. Lots of peasants have been moving to the county of Canaries lately. Your steward, Fruella, suggests building new roads in order to make it easier for the peasants to reach the central holdings. Yeah, I don't think roads are gonna help. I don't want to be that guy. Like, I don't want to demean our... He's coming up with nice ideas, but the Canaries are an island, and roads will not help you get there. He insists that doing so, the county would become more prosperous. I mean, once they're off the boats, getting inland, I suppose. Very well. Now, let's try and figure out prosperity. Actually, I'm sure the tutorial will take us there. We have not learned much about counties yet. It's a very in-depth tutorial. Let's definitely go to speed 2 for it, so that we don't have to wait too long. And every time I try to... I keep going like, oh, I'll do my own thing, and then I'm like, wait, no, the tutorial will get us there. You just have to be patient. This is going to be patient squire. I'm not a doctor. I don't need patience. Alright, while that's happening though, let's start learning about the county view. The map is divided into a number of counties, each containing a number of landed holdings. What's this button? Ooh. What? Ah. Alright, so we have the actual, like, physical location, or whatever you'd call that. Terrain is the word. Cool. Alright. My modest attempts to write poetry was never meant to be published in any way. But wherever I go, bards and minstrels are reciting or singing my poems. There once was a brother, he fell off a wall. Oh bother, inherited all. I'm not a poet. Fame and fortune awaits, so I can have more diplomacy and same trade opinion. This character likes to write and declaim poetry. Sure, let's do it. That's cool that we have just events that happen. Alright, so the map is divided into a number of counties. You've got your landed holdings, castles, cities, and temples. They are ruled by counts, and holdings are ruled by barons or cultural equivalents. So here we have the baron. Let's jump in our capital of Lyon. We've got, not worry about the extended view yet. We have the county capital of Lyon. Ooh, right click that in the right. Oh my god. There's a lot going on. Cool, we have improved relations with the Bishop Salvador. Oh, nice. Alright. Definitely the longest sound effects of a Paradox game. Really makes it feel like you're in Lyon. Alright, so... Oh god. Alright. So, we've got some light infantry, we've got all the stats of the military stuff here, the levy, the garrison size, the fort level, the tax value. And raise the levy if we had ships, or if it was not our capital, we could like create a new vassal, raise up a suitable lesser courtier or local to govern the holding as a vassal. That's cool. Alright. This view shows details about a holding and allows its owner to build various improvements. The collection of holdings held by a single character is called a domain. You can cycle through the holdings in your domain with the arrows. So that's where that... Okay, so we hold all this stuff directly. Very cool. Some buildings cannot be built without a certain technology in the county. Others might have to build another building as a prerequisite. So like the castle town, we need castle infrastructure to be greater or equal to 4. The owner of the holding, or his liege, and the above, can change the name of the holding by clicking on the name and editing it. Alright. Now that's cool. Excellent. Oop. Oh god. And then we can upgrade things. Very nice. Well, let's learn about the county itself. The holdings are the basis of the game's economy and military systems. Holdings provide tax income and a military levy. Castles have the best levies, but the least tax. Cities are rich, but have poor levies. Temples are both rich and provide good levies, but are hard to defend. So if you have a lot of interior holdings that are far from your borders and you don't expect to be invaded anytime, or maybe you're in the mountains, then you might want to build some new temple holdings, since that's going to just give a good bonus to both your levies and your taxation. Whereas maybe along the coasts or trade zones, you might put in some cities to build, or just upgrade the cities to bolster trade and tax revenue. And then if it's a hard to hold place, or you just need a lot of troops, then you'd want to upgrade and or build your castles. Alright. Counties have a religion and a culture. The religion is Catholic. This is the majority religion in this county. Catholicism is one of the oldest branches of Christianity, and one that has had the biggest impact on the history of Europe. The formal head of the religion is the Bishop of Rome. The Pope. High God, God. God names God, the Lord, Jesus, and the Blessed Virgin. Evil God names Satan, Lucifer, and the Devil. Scripture, the Bible. Catholic bishops may pay taxes to the Pope rather than their secular liege. Catholic rulers can set up anti-popes. The Pope can excommunicate, grant divorces, grant the invasion casus belli, grant claims on titles, call for a crusade, and can order adult unlanded courtiers to take the vows. There's always a pope, landed or not. And then culture. Castilian, Iberian. Can prepare campaigns to reconquer Iberia. Alright. So the people of the county tend to dislike rulers of a foreign culture or religion, which can cause peasant uprisings. Counties also have different levels of technological advancement, which tend to spread from one neighbor to its neighbors. So we have military advancements 13. The technology in a county has a chance to increase passively each year if there is a source of more advanced technology. For example, a neighboring county or a domain county The rate of spread can be boosted by a number of modifiers in the county and its settlements, such as the Silk Road and a variety of buildings. No major modifiers affecting this province. County loot. Capital of a holding of a county is always held by the count. The other holdings can be held by anyone. Alright. So that would mean one of my titles would be Count of Lyon, as well as King of Lyon. Alright, we can construct great works there. So here we can look at the extended province view. Extend the interface to show additional holdings and the local terrain. So Lyon is built in the mountains, which gives our light infantry better attack and defense, and better defense for our heavy infantry, our pike, and then some archer attack and defense. So no one's taking this, baby. We could build a hospital. They increase the disease resistance of a county, which reduces the chance of epidemic outbreaks to occur. What's going on here? Weak claims can be pressed. Special minor titles. Special title actions. Oh! Crown focus. What even is a crown focus? Let's focus on Lyon. Set Lyon as your crown focus. Lyon will be more likely to prosper. They receive special events. Only one county can be the crown focus at a time. Sure. How do I... Ah, there we go. Alright. Alright, so that's our crown focus. There's the little focus happening. Floaty crown, because we're focusing. Ooh, whole region. Alright, let's learn more about this place. We have revolt risk, none. Supply exists. We are a de jure part of the Duchy of Lyon and the Kingdom of Lyon. Our total tax is paid to us, total yearly tax. Let's see, yearly tax paid to us, total yearly income. So we get 44 income a year, but the whole county produces 76 in taxes that go to other characters. Alright. Well, we'll continue the tutorial in episode 5, which will be the next day, depending on when you're seeing this, or immediate. So that's good. If you're enjoying this kind of just slow, reading everything, really hands-on tutorial, then definitely like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And also, don't forget to go over to twitch.tv/SirSquire to find our live playthroughs, where you play a direct role in how each playthrough unfolds. Link in the description. I'll see you all in episode 5.